Metal Gear franchise, with games directed by the likes of Hideo Kojima and produced by it has become a titan of an IP spanning more than 2 decades. Starting with the original Metal Gear, there have been at least 3 games since, and they have all been solid entries into a very well thought out and well crafted story. The games have always been known for their great gameplay, but even more than that, they've been praised for their dark, atmospheric, and gritty stories. Various complex plot threads are interlaced and woven throughout each other, like that sweater you get every Christmas from your tweaking Aunt Sally who just can't seem to get over her ketamine addiction. This, coupled with complex, introspective characters, a godlike vision and cinematic direction, and a vast, overarching story so layered and intricate in its subversion and nuance that it would be easier to stealthily navigate the halls of the Pentagon armed with an M32 grenade launcher, wearing only a crusty fursuit headpiece, and screaming the lyrics to Wouldn't It Be Nice by the Beach Boys at the top of your lungs, rather than understanding the Metal Gear narrative at first glance. That's not to say, however, no one can ever understand it. I, for one, understand it entirely, but I'm not going to tell you, because I don't feel like it. Metal Gear lore, on the other hand, I'm not qualified to explain, as the fields of quantum probability and quasi-vector control analytics are quite alien to me, and it would be impossible to condense that much information into one video without creating an unstable singularity in the YouTube server room. But at the end of the day, the most important thing to take away is that one of the driving forces behind the Metal Gear franchise is its intriguing story and amazing characters. The goal in Metal Gear games is to play as silently and stealthy as possible. Stealth is key, as it allows you to navigate through the levels without being noticed by enemies. The series has always revolved around stealth as its main gameplay point, and Metal Gear Solid V is no exception. The story of Metal Gear Solid V picks up where its prequel left off. After the tragic series of events on 9/11, Big Boss is sent into a coma after trying to escape Ground Zero, to be woken up 9 years later in Cyprus, Greece. After defeating the Man on Fire, Big Boss is reunited with his bestest buddies, Kazuhira Miller and Revolver Shalashaska Ocelot. After reuniting, they all head to their newly rebuilt frat house, Brother Base, which acts as your base of operations for the rest of the game. Once there, you learn that Big Boss, now going by the codename Venom Snake, is such a fucking Chad that he can recruit people for his new team, the Diamond Dogs, which somehow isn't the name of a strip club, just by kidnapping them. In order to kidnap enemies and shit, Miller gives you this thing he calls a Fulton device, which is literally just a goddamn weather balloon that you strap to a dude and you just send him up into the stratosphere. Here, watch this. I'm about to kidnap a puppy.
Wow, bro.
Bro.
I know that's not what I think it is.
A water balloon?
Yes! You just read my mind. What was y'all thinking? Hey.
Now, unlike in the real world, Snake can't just walk up to an enemy, shove a weather balloon up his ass, and call it a day. In order to Fulton an enemy, you either need to stun them or put them to sleep. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if you try to tranquilize an enemy that's already asleep?
Mr. Fisher, I'm here to protect you in the event that someone tries to access your mind through your dreams. You're not safe here. They're coming for you.
Have you ever thought to yourself, man, this mission is too hard. I really wish I could just go back home and suck on some toesies. Well, now you're in luck. Snake is able to call in fire support from Peapod, the friendly helicopter buddy.
This is Pequod. Approaching position.
List updated.
Target acquired.
Amazing, boss. Great job. This is why you're the best. Now that I've given you the beginning of the story, and explained every single possible gameplay mechanic in the game, we can begin discussing some of the amazing characters that bring this series to life. Now, I already mentioned Miller and Ocelot as main characters in the story, however, there is one more protagonist that I failed to mention, and that's Huey Emmerich.
Hey, just a machine.
Or not, I guess. Okay, so it seems Huey is such an irredeemable bitch that my computer failed to even render his model. Imagine being such an unfathomably huge cunt that a GPU straight up denies your entire existence.
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake?
Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh.
Why are we still here?
Let me go!
Just to suffer?
No! Give me back my legs! Are you
Look at this dude.
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake?
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
go! No! Give me back my legs!
Not only is Emmerich a whiny bitch every single second of the day, but he also caused the destruction of the old mother base exclusively by acting like a cancerous human tumor. Oh, and who can forget the time when Emmerich was literally cucked to death by his own son and then drowned in a swimming pool? Huey Emmerich is indeed the least epic character that human fiction in its entirety has to offer.
Wind-up toys. What the hell, boss? Why did you kill him?
But that's enough about Huey for now. Now let's take a moment to sit back, relax, and enjoy the nice, beautiful scenery of this old abandoned bloody hospital. Uh-oh. You okay, dude? I'm gonna take that as a no. Oh god, Snake. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh god. Don't touch the sick guy, Snake. Oh please don't. Oh, I can't show that on YouTube. Well, the only logical thing to do right now is to go deeper into the hospital. Whoa. That looks like another sick guy. And this time, it's little boy. Oh man, that's a checkpoint loading screen, and every gamer knows what that means. That's right, it's boss fight time. This is Skullface, the main antagonist of this game. Why the name Skullface, you ask? Well, that's easy. It's because he's fucking ugly. Oh, and here come the other bad guys. We got little boy Psychomantis back there, and the man on fire. I wonder why they call him that. Oh, but I got this. I memorized my type charts. Fire Boys is weak to water pistols. On Godsnake, you done it again. This man's unstoppable. Well, that takes care of Burning Man. But here comes Skullface again to take his revenge. I have a list on me right now of things that sound good, and this is not on there. It's a Metal Gear! That's a Metal Gear! That's the name of the game! He's in the game now! It's a Metal Gear! Let's go!
Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
Oh, today's the day, huh? Well, sorry to say, Skullface, but I already beat you to it. Okay, that's kind of terrifying, but don't worry, I know how to beat this guy. That's right, Trank Gun. Okay, so Trank Gun no worky. That means it's time for my final move.
When you say final move, you're not referring to that final move, are you? Listen up! This is something you're going to have to do for yourself!
Just tell me what to do and I'll follow your lead, Jojo!
Run for your life! Oh, man, I knew you were gonna do that! Right into your mind. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street and I know it's
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Smoke, smoke, smoke weed every day.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it in the future, please check out $honeycradable.com. For a limited time, you can use the coupon code "It was man who brought God in his image, drowning in blood and hubris" to get 10% off your purchase. How neat is that? And please be sure to avoid liking, subscribing, or turning on notifications at all costs, lest you become a slave, reduced to nothing but numbers by the YouTube algorithm. Now have a nice day, but not too nice.
男たちは向かう